Welcome back, everybody, to Stokely's Longest Drive. I am in Utah, one of my favorite places to come. I love everything about this state. It's the most beautiful state in the country, and I got to go visit my friends at Birdcage Disc Golf, one of the pro shops that I love. Actually, I love them all. I don't want to play favorites. The exciting part for me that day wasn't the pro shop visit, though. It was going out to do my blue power class. I got to work with Rain. She is an adaptive disc golfer, and we got her throwing sidearm rollers well over 100 feet, which is basically within the range of almost being able to par some holes. Her brother and sister brought her out. I always have time for my special needs player, never a charge. Followed by my professional Stokely Method Clinic, which I do these almost every single day. This is how I'm able to afford to do the free special needs classes. I make money off the club and the players, but then I get to do all my cool projects for free. So every person who came out didn't just get better at disc golf, they also contributed to my special needs and adaptive disc golf teaching. Whenever we're not golfing, and working, we always do the local things, and this was obvious. I never got to see the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, world famous. That was just a special day. Took a tour of the conference center afterwards. I'm not religious, but I appreciate all different cultures, and different religions are a part of that. I appreciate what's good about them, and what's different about each one. And Utah's unique, but they do a heck of a job running their state. So hats off to them. This is absolutely surreal. If you read my book, Scott Stokely Growing Up Disc Golf, I tell the history of the first 25 years of disc golf through my own eyes. And one of the important things is making sure that certain people who played a large part in our sport that you may not have heard of aren't forgotten. And one of those people is Jan Sobel. He created Destiny Discs. They were the company that made the first disc that was specifically built for disc golf and nothing else. The company is named after his daughter Destiny. Jan passed a couple years, but I'm going to meet Destiny for the first time. So this is wild. And this is the Another Round Disc Golf Studio, or at least it was a studio that day. And I got to tell you, I do a lot of interviews with people that don't do a lot of interviews. They always think they didn't do a good job, and everyone always does a good job. Destiny absolutely killed it with her stories and everything. She was great. And so I wish people wouldn't be so hard on themselves. If I'm interviewing you and you're get hung up on stuff, I will jump in and pull things along, so you never have to worry. I will never turn down a podcast or a content creator when I'm in town. I will always find time for you. I love entrepreneurs, and I want to put eyes on your channel and your podcast. So this was a great little interview we did. We actually had a super fun time, actually in a basically a studio, as close to a podcast studio as there is, which is a dedicated basement. Just had a great time. I mean, I love talking to people. I love talking about the sport, and I had been to Utah multiple times, but I had never made it up to Logan, Utah. And Infinite Discs is one of the great stories because they took an idea. They didn't have venture capital, they didn't have massive funding, they didn't have any advantages. They simply had a good idea and hard work, and they made this thing work. And Alan, the owner, was nice enough to let me interview him. And I really wanted to do this interview because I like talking to people who have succeeded at doing life their own way. It's key to what I try to teach about trying to figure out your own path in life and having freedom in life. And he talked openly about things he's done well. He acknowledged, that timing and luck play a part. But yeah, I couldn't have been any happier, and the people in Infinite were just fantastic. So we're in a different city every day, and we love our life. We would never do anything differently, but every single day we unbag the van, take it into the hotel, and bring it back out. So people wanted to have a little bit of showing that this is actual work. Packing and unpacking. I call that actual work. still got to do a video on the Stokely van. I still have not made the. We got a name. We just haven't. God, there's just so much to do. Oh, I love this part of the drive from Salt Lake City to Las Vegas. There is a part of I-15 that is as pretty as any backcountry scenic byway in America. And it's just right there on the main highway, right at the Nevada-Utah border. It's just gorgeous canyon. I'm so glad she got this on film to show you guys because it like yeah it's as pretty as it looks here minus minus all the bugs on the window. As pretty as it looks here, that's how pretty it is um, in person as well. And there's a couple places even to turn off and kind of hang out and do some hikes and stuff. Las Vegas. It's the strangest city in the world. I mean, it's not Marfa, Texas strange, but it is probably just about the weirdest city out there. We don't drink and we don't party, and like there's so much to do in this town if you don't drink or party. We don't even gamble. I would rather donate my money to autism organizations, not some billionaire casino owner. I'm at the Las Vegas Challenge presented by Innova Champion Discs, and I'm here to watch my first sponsored player, Dallas Garber, tear it up today. Couldn't be any more proud to have him as the first Stokely disc player. He's a great kid. He's going to be a great player. I love him and his family. He shot a 1030 something or 1030, 1040. So yeah, hats off to him. And look at this. There's like, I didn't count, but got to be 18 baskets here. I mean, I guess it's probably required because there's 3 courses full of players they need to warm up, but dang, just sick. As a non-player, it was an unbelievable event to attend. If you're actually considering just coming out to watching an event and doing it in a city where there's lots of fun stuff to do at night, I mean, I don't think you can ask for anything more than what they do at the Las Vegas Challenge, presented by Innova Champion Discs. Oh, and then I got to go to Evil Knievel Pizza. It's called Evil Pie. I'm such a huge fan of Evil Knievel. I've never known a greater man while simultaneously being a worse human being than Evil Knievel. So he's kind of my hero. And we went downtown as the only people in downtown Las Vegas that weren't drunk, but we still had fun. Las Vegas is still a great town no matter what. We've been on top of the Stratosphere Tower last visit. We got to go see the Beatles, Cirque du Soleil. So yeah, plenty to do here when you're not drinking, everybody. And now it's off to California. Thanks, everyone.